I'm going over the standards for the first workout of the Brazen Cup 2016. The first workout is a strength workout. It is going to be a 3x5 front squat for one partner and then a 3x2 shoulder to overhead for the second partner. How this is going to work is going to look like this. Billy, partner one, will approach the bar at 3, 2, 1, go. At the sound of go, you will take the bar to the rack and you will perform 5 front squats. Okay? Now this weight here, you can stop squatting. You can pick the weight that you're going to use to start. Whatever weight that is. Billy chose 200 pounds. He's going to do 5 reps at 200 pounds. He's going to squat below parallel, hip crease below parallel, stand all the way back up at full extension, hips and knees open at the top. You can rest as long as you like, as long as you get 5 squats done. If you miss the last squat on the 5th squat, you got all 4 done and you failed on the last one, the 4 reps will count as a total weight. You will just lose the pounds or weight. Billy will lose 200 pounds for missing the 5th rep of that one set of 5. Once he's done, he must be done at 30 seconds on the clock. He must stand up to full extension at 28, 29, and 30. He must stand up. He does not have to have the bar on the rack. He just must stand at full extension under the 30-second mark. He will then put the bar back in the rack. There'll be a 10-second transition to the next row of 5 teams. That 10-second transition period will go 3, 2, 1. The next team will start. They will do their 5 front squats. They are allowed 30 seconds to finish the 5 front squats, and then there'll be a 10-second transition period to the 3rd row of teams, and then they will have 30 seconds to finish their 5 front squats. By the time we get back to Billy to do his 2nd set, the clock will then say 2 minutes. It will have graduated to 2 minutes. That 10-second transition period back to here, 3, 2, 1, go. He does his 2nd set of 5. Hips below parallel, standing at full extension. And you must hear your judge say, good. Squat again. Good. Right? Or they're counting your rep. Right? Don't go ahead and go down into that 2nd rep unless you hear good. Okay? Finish those 5 squats under 30 seconds. Rack the bar. We'll go through it again. 10-second transition, 30 seconds for work, 10-second transition, 30 seconds for work, and back, and then Billy will be on his final and 3rd set of front squats. We'll go through that transition again, and then partner 2 will step up to the bar. In that time period, you must change your weights, add weights to the front squat. You can take weight down in the front squat, you can add weight. Once the last front squat is performed, after he does his 5 front squats, he puts it back in the rack. You and your partner are going to want to adjust the weight on the bar to accommodate a 2-rep overhead. That can be a split jerk, push jerk, strict press, any way you want to get it from shoulder to overhead, as long as the bar goes from shoulder to overhead and gets full extension. So Billy will take the bar to the rack at 3, 2, 1, go. This will be at the 6-minute mark. He will then perform a shoulder overhead double. The judge will confirm that you reached full extension overhead. Billy strict pressing here. If he split jerks, he must bring the feet back together, then lower the bar down under control, right, to the shoulder again. But he must bring his feet back together. Same thing in the push jerk. Bring his feet back together, right? And then lower down, but we must show control, and you can do 2 reps. You cannot rack the weight, and the bar cannot leave the shoulder position. If you hit your first jerk, dip drive, jerk, you lower down, and then you miss the front rack and it falls down here, no rep for the 2nd one. You cannot clean it back up. It must stay in the shoulder once you return it to the shoulder. Okay? He will then rack his weight, 10-second transition, and the same process moves along the way. By the time we get back to him for his 2nd shoulder to overhead, he is going to then perform 2 reps. We'll go through it again, and then his last one will be at the 4-minute mark. And he will then perform his last 2 shoulder to overheads. And that will be a total of 12 minutes. and an accumulation of squat weight and shoulder to overhead weight, and that total will give you a certain point. We will address you a certain amount of points, and then that will put you in a certain category, first, second, third, fourth, fifth.